Do you think there's a line to be crossed when it comes to overcollecting? For example, time to play your game, storage issues.
Yes, definitely. Pat's the example of overcollecting.
Thank you, Ian. Well, like any sort of good person who was, studied psychology for a while, usually this goes for hoarding, whatever else. It gets to the point where or gambling, or trying to be a little more serious. It's a problem when it starts affecting other parts of your life.
Yes.
So when you drink in excess, is it a problem? It's kind of hard to be objective until it affects other parts of your life that you find important, like your family, your friends, your job, any other hobbies you used to like doing. So until it gets to that point, for whatever reason, it's not a problem. We're talking about gaming. In terms of collecting, do you have the money to collect?
Yeah.
Should you really be spending that money on food, on your rent, on clothes? Should you not be a lot of people, unfortunately, a lot of collectors have, OCD. It leads them to other stuff besides that, but are you spending way too much time searching for eBay deals every day? Are you spending like 8 hours looking for deals? Are you doing that instead of living your life doing other things?
Yeah.
Are you spending hours a day just cleaning your games to make them look perfect and rearranging them? In terms of space, are you disheveled? Are you tripping over your games? Okay, be careful. But I mean, is it to the point though where you can't even find stuff and it's disgusting? So I mean, there's limits. Obviously, it's common sense. Is it having a negative impact on your life with anything? Any hobby you're doing, you can even exercise too much and you have a negative impact on your life. Whatever it is that you do, you need a balance. Yes, Ian, you are in danger of that. I know, but that's what it comes down to. I don't know if you have anything to add about that.
No, I mean, I feel like Pat's approach to it is reasonable, and that's for. But that's for.
Well, then again, this was over a dozen, 15 years of collecting.
No, I'm saying what you've said is reasonable, and probably fits a lot of people, because it's over many years, and it's your main hobby. It's what it's what you really care about. My definition of reaching a limit for me, and I think for people who are a little bit more casual, people who don't get super into the actual collecting aspect, is, do you just have way more than you're ever going to play? How many games do you own that you haven't played? And I'm not saying that like in regards to you, because that number is allowed to be a lot higher because you look at the hobby in a different way. For someone like me, if I get to a certain number of games where there's been too many, where I have too many that I haven't played, that's when I have to slow down, play through some games, and ease back on it. Because things like records, I don't ever build up records. I always listen to them right away. Like stuff like that. So like I don't need a backlog in all these hobbies that I am part of. I only can afford one or two backlogs. So that's when I know I've gone overboard with games.